This would all take place after Season 1. As Charlie rebuilt the hotel with Lucifer, everything was starting to go great now. Sinners were starting to come in, newcomers, after they won the final battle. They were all impressed by this, as they all wanted to continue on with what they've done. However, as all this was going on, we cut to Lilith. As Lilith was thinking, now was the time to strike. The hotel was successful, just like she planned. Now that people are going to be redeemed, now that people want to get hope, she can overthrow Lucifer and make it seem like it was all her idea the whole time. And she began to laugh. She began to stand up and walk around, as it was time to get Alastor to follow her plans. As then we cut to Alastor as he would walk up to Charlie. "Remember that favor you owed me?" Charlie would say, "Yeah. Remember, no hurting anyone." "Oh, you won't hurt anyone." I hope so, at least. "Anyway, I need you to help get my freedom from your mother." Look at Alastor confused. "Wait, my mother owned your soul? How? Why? Why do you think I showed up here, darling? Do you think it was just out of entertainment purposes?" "No, she was looking out for you. She wanted you to succeed so that you can be better than Lucifer. Lucifer has been depressed and hasn't been doing much. Once they see that new blood can do better, they'll want someone else, and she'll take the lead. She's just been hiding out waiting, but we'll stop that by informing Lucifer. However, I think it'll be best if you fight her." Charlie would say, "I'm not going to fight my mom. Suit yourself. But either way, I need to get freedom, and the only way I can do that is if this hotel succeeds and then is destroyed, and I make it look like Lucifer did it. So yeah, I'm going to be a double agent." Charlie would look at Alastor in complete shock. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe what was going on. She couldn't believe what was happening. How? How is this all possible? How can this happen? As Charlie would say, "My mother really planned all this?" Alastor would say, "Yes, we don't have much time. That's why I need you to talk to all the overlords. I'll talk to Lucifer." "But he doesn't like you." "Exactly. That's why no one expects us to talk." Charlie would go off. This would be unprecedented, but she could trust Alastor. She knew what was coming, so she would gather up all the overlords. As they would all sit there, Beelzebub would say, "Where's Lucifer? We had this meeting without him. Lilith is alive and wanted to take back the throne. She's going to try to trick and convince you to join her." As Beelzebub would be shocked, everyone would simply stay silent, as Bee said, "This is some sort of trick, isn't it?" As she got up and looked at Charlie, they all would wait. Bee had this amazing ability to see through people. As she said, she seems like she's telling the truth. "But why would we ever betray Lucifer?" As then Momon would say, "Well, he hasn't been doing the best job, and a new person could make me a lot more money." As then some would start to chip in. As Charlie would say, "I see. Well, in that case, I'll defend the crown." As then she would sigh, "But I need help. Who wants to train me?" As they all just got up and left, except for one, Beelzebub. "I'll train you." "Let's defend your father," Bee would say. As Beelzebub would start to train Charlie, we cut to Alastor. As Alastor walked up to Lucifer's palace, he would knock on the door. As Lucifer answered, he said, "What do you want?" As Alastor would show him a picture and a contract, he would prove it that he was under Lilith's control. "I can't be out here much long. She would expect something. The reason why I'm talking to you is because she knows I hate you. She won't expect me to go to you." As Lucifer would say, "What is this? She wants to take your place. That's why she left. And that's why she made sure you were depressed and couldn't train Charlie. She wants her inexperienced, and she wants her to win. And she's going to frame you to try to make it look like you tried to destroy her. Hell, everyone is heartless." But Lucifer would listen to all this as he simply looked around shocked. He couldn't believe this. Lilith left him. Much worse, she left her daughter. She left hell. And even worse, she planned to turn everyone against him. Lucifer did nothing but sit there and listen to Alastor, as eventually he looked back and smirked. Does she really think she can do all that? I'll show her how powerful I am. Alastor says she has a foolproof way of beating you. Even if she doesn't have the others, she just wants the others for stability. However, she can't beat Charlie. Lucifer would say, "You can't involve her in my game. This is between me and her." Alastor would simply walk off, as then we cut to Charlie training with Beelzebub. As Charlie would begin to channel her anger, channel her power, as then she fell to the floor. She wasn't used to fighting. As Beelzebub says, "Is that really all you got? No wonder you couldn't beat Adam. You're pathetic." As Charlie would say, "Shut up," as she would punch Beelzebub. As she would cough up honey. As she looked down, she said, "Very good. Now again." As they would continue the battle again and again and again. Beelzebub was not the strongest, but she had a great hold of her demonic powers, and knew a thing or two about spells, and even let Charlie keep her honey, which would let her burn things and actually have an edge against Lilith, as she would not expect it. As they would keep on fighting, though, Charlie would sigh, "I can't believe I have to fight my own mother." Beelzebub would say, "Yeah, the world is unfair and cruel, hun." As they both sat down, they would both look at each other. As Beelzebub said, "What is your mom's plan, anyway?" "She wanted Alastor to backstab me and burn down the hotel. As then, he would almost destroy me. As I would barely hold on, she would blame Lucifer. And since I was so popular, the overlords, with the promise of being able to leave the Pride Ring, would join her, along with the lords of the 7 deadly sins, you all." As she said, "Damn, she entrusted that much to Alastor? What a fool." Well, Alastor hates Lucifer more than anything. The fact that he was willing to tell me all this shocks me, honestly. Especially since he has a lot on the line. As Charlie and Beelzebub would agree, we then cut to Lilith. As Lilith was walking, she would pick up her weapon. It was a crystal specially made to make Lucifer weak. With this crystal, she can defeat Lucifer. Everything was going to happen according to her plan. As she sat there, she simply kept looking at it, as eventually Alastor would appear and say, "It's ready." As then Lilith got up and began to laugh. "Excellent, excellent. Soon I will rule this place, and you'll be free, my little pet." As suddenly a chain would appear around Alastor's neck, as Lucifer would As then Lilith would start to sing, "Soon, soon, soon I will rule them all. Soon the palace will belong to me. Soon I will be the only one there. It's all coming down so swimmingly, so swimmingly." As Lilith continued to sing more and more, she began to become excited. She was ready to show off her strength. She was ready to get rid of Lucifer and to finally control the place she wanted to control for so long. As then, a day would pass. Alastor would burn down the hotel and make it look like Charlie was attacked. As in, Lilith would lead an army to Lucifer. As Lucifer and Lilith began to battle each other, the army would stay back, secretly not loyal to her, as Charlie would watch in the shadows, waiting. Lucifer would say, "I know you don't love me anymore," but Lilith would laugh and say, "That's not true. I've never loved you. This was all a scheme to get the power. Now, I will have it." As Lilith and Lucifer started to fight, Lucifer started to win. However, suddenly he would start to become weaker and weaker and weaker, as Lilith had an object that was slowly absorbing his power. As suddenly Lucifer would fall to his knees, as Lilith would laugh, "It's finally over." Lucifer would say, "Please, it doesn't have to end like this. We don't have to." Lilith would just say, "Shut up. The throne is mine now. Don't you understand that? For too long have I been under you. For too long I've been pretending to like you. Now I can take it." Lucifer could do nothing but look up. As he saw this, the woman that he loved, the woman that he cared about, the woman that he thought cared about him, never did. She just wanted him for power. She just wanted him so she can control someone. Suddenly, Lucifer would start to laugh. As Lilith would be confused, she said, "What's so funny? I now don't feel bad about this. Charlie, get your mother." Suddenly, Lilith would feel hot honey dip onto her face, as she began to scream out in pain and agony. As then she got a punch. As she looked, it was her daughter. She would say, "I can't believe this. My own daughter betrays me. I guess you were a daddy's girl. You left me. You abandoned us. And now you try to take over everything? Dad may not have been perfect. Your dad is a buffoon." As they started to fight, at first Lilith would win, but Charlie would remember her training. And Charlie would start to sing, "I'm fighting for love, I'm fighting for love, I'm fighting for love, I'm fighting for love. You may be stronger than me, you may be faster than me, but I will win because I'm fighting for love." As she started to think about Vaggie, she started to think about Lucifer, she started to think about everyone that she cared about. This made her feel stronger, feel more powerful, and right when she's about to be defeated, she put all of her strength to one blow. defeating Lilith. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, this whole idea of Lilith coming back and fighting Charlie, I'm not going to lie, I just saw an image of it. Because I was looking for what-if ideas. Because, you know, I was running low. And I saw that. I was like, why not? And I just did it. I don't know if I did a good job with it. Let me know in the comments below. I think I did. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about this video. And also, if you made it this far, please comment, I like hungry turtles. Comment that in the comments so people will see that and be super confused. I feel like that's great. If we can get as many people to comment that as possible, I think that would be a great idea. Just comment, I like hungry turtles. Yeah. Also, how's your day going? Let me know in the comments below, because my day has been interesting. I really had a good day at the beginning, but then I got into, my friend kind of had a breakdown. I won't go too much into it because I want to respect their privacy. But yeah, it wasn't pretty. Luckily, I was there. And luckily, their friend knew more what to do than me because, you know, I'm kind of clueless to that situation. I don't know if you can tell, but I am autistic. And growing up with autism and stuff like that makes it hard for me to deal with emotion and stuff with that certain situations. But, you know, that's probably why. You could probably, a lot of autistic people and people with ADHD have like a very big imagination. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So, I don't know if you could tell from my videos or my rants whenever I end. I don't know, but maybe now it makes sense why I'm so weird. Love you all. Have a great day. Peace out.